Hello everyone, welcome back to the Python and Pandas tutorial series. Till now, we have covered for loop, while loop, and how to use nested loops. In this video, let us see how to use control statements in Python. So in Python, we have three control statements, and those control statements are actually used to modify the flow of the loop execution. So we have already seen the loop body will be executed based on the condition and the code block we have written. And we want to modify that flow in some cases. So in that case, we can depend on the control flow statements, and the control flow statements provided by Python are break, continue, and pass. When we use break statement, it immediately exits the loop when a given condition is met. So there is a scenario where you don't want to continue the loop further based on some condition. In that case, you can use the break statement. And we do have another continue statement. What it does is it skips the current iteration. For example, if your code to execute in your loop body has n number of statements or n number of lines, and you put some condition in some of those lines, and you put a condition there. If that condition is satisfied, you don't want to execute those lines for that particular iteration, and you want to skip that current iteration and go for the next value in the iteration. So in that case, you can use the continue statement. And we have a pass statement. It is actually a placeholder that does nothing. Means whenever we see whenever the Python sees pass, it just skips that and it goes ahead with the next iteration. Maybe you are not ready with the code what is to be executed inside the loop. But if we write a loop alone, like maybe for I in range 1 to 10, colon, and you are not keeping anything inside that loop, you may end up in error. So just to avoid that, you decide what to do inside that loop later, and till then you just put a pass statement there. We will see that in example also. So let us see all these three in some example programs. Open your Visual Studio Code and create a new file and name that as control flow statements demo.py. We see the break statement. So if you remember, break statement exits the loop permanently. Let us write a for loop for maybe some number in the range of 1 to 10. So I'm giving 1 and 10 so that numbers from 1 to 9 should be taken. I will print num. So I'm not using any control flow statements. I just simply run this code for now. Python control flow statements.demo, and you see the numbers from 1 to 9 are printed. Now I will put a condition over here saying if number equal to 5 probably. So then just break. So now what happens is whenever the value of number is 5, it will end the loop and it will not continue further. Let us see that clearing and running this. See, now we got only 1 to 4. Why? Because when number becomes 5, it checked the condition and it satisfied, and it went inside the if block and break is executed, and hence the entire loop body is terminated. So no further iterations will be executed. And let us see how continue works. So instead of ending the loop permanently, you just want to skip only that iteration. Means if you see this example we wrote for break, I just want to skip the iteration only when number equal to 5, and I just want to continue with 6. In that case, instead of break, you simply put continue. So I just comment out this, and in the same code I will write continue. And see the difference. I am not clearing the output. See, this is the breaks output. It terminated the entire loop when the value is 5. And if you observe this output 1, 2, 3, 4, when the value of number is 5, it skipped the current loop only. Hence the number is not printed. But it continued with the next value. So it incremented the number. I mean, it have taken the next number 6 and it printed those. So similarly, using continue, you can print some even numbers also. So you can try for num in range of start from 2 or maybe 1 also for that matter and till 21. So inside that I just write some condition. If num equal to or num percentile 2 is 0, then continue, or because then it will skip the even number, so it is not equal to 0, continue, otherwise just print number. And if you see this, comment this out. So now we have number percentile 2 is 0, then we will be continuing is not 0. Okay, so let us clear the console and run it again, and you see all the even numbers are printed, because whenever the modulus operation, the remainder operation is not giving 0, then we are skipping that iteration. So we are not doing anything out of the or anything from the for loop body. Okay, so this is how we use the continue statement, and we will see some example for pass. So as we discussed, pass does nothing. It is kind of a placeholder only. So maybe you can take the same thing for num in range of maybe 1 to 6. I want to do something, but I don't know what to do inside the loop, or instead of because you don't see any difference, so we will place a condition also over here. So if num equal to 3, maybe when num is 3 I have to do some code. So but I am not ready with that code now, so what I can do is I can keep that pass statement, so I can implement that part later also. And for remaining values, the code to be executed is just printing that number. And if you see clear and run this, we are not getting any error, or it did not do anything. And remember, it is not skipping the current iteration, or it is not ending the iteration also. It is just a placeholder to say I am going to implement something here in future. That code is not ready yet. What happens if I don't write that? Means, see, you will see some error because you don't have anything in the ifs indentation. So in this if block you don't have anything, so if you place a pass, then the error will be gone. Otherwise you need to do something, maybe printing or doing some operations over here which are not suggested, because you are not really ready with the code to be implemented. So just use that placeholder pass. So this is how break, continue and pass works. Just to recap why we use control statements. So control statements modify the flow of the loop execution, and we have three control statements: break, continue and pass. Break, what it is doing is it is immediately exiting the entire loop when a specific condition is met, whereas continue statement is skipping the current execution or current iteration and it is moving to the next iteration. And pass is simply a placeholder and nothing is being done there. Whenever you don't know the code or you are not ready with the code, you can place the pass placeholder. So this is about control statements in Python. Thank you for watching, and please don't forget to like and subscribe.